On this episode, thank you. Hey everybody, this is the quarter show again, and we're going to be going over thank you. It's important when you have your customers, your clients, and different things like that, and this goes without saying, but to say thank you. But it's important in today's day and age. I grew up in a business that it was very common to get gifts and get packages and get different forms of thank you, whether it was trips or whether it was golf bags or golf balls with logos on it and different things like that, where my dad was showered in these different things when I was growing up in the business that he was in. And it always resonated with me. It always had this strong effect. And the brands, funny enough, that I recognize, that I know were all these different plastics and chemical companies that I was familiar with when I was growing up. And I'll never forget them, honestly, because I remember they were on golf bags and they were on golf balls and they had cameras, and I had this book, this incredible atlas book that I had from these different companies, and it always stuck with me, and I remember their logos and I remember these companies, and to this day I have a certain level of affinity for these different companies. And when I interact with them in some way, or somebody says something about them, or I find out about them, or I read about them in the news, there's a level of connection there. And it's kind of interesting, but it's always resonated with me. And one thing I noticed today is that companies have kind of pulled away from going above and beyond, from doing things to thank their customer, and they've gotten lazy and I think cheap about it, And I think that because of the internet age and because of the world that we live in, a lot of people have sort of just stepped away from that and pulled away from doing that extra thing for their customer. And I think that's unfortunate, because it's important to shower your customer, not just with gifts, but to reach out and have tokens that say, look, thank you for your business. Thank you for being a customer. I do care about you. We are here. We appreciate you. Here's a token of appreciation in some capacity. And whether that means you have a customer and you get little Cranes cards, little Crane paper, Crane thank you cards or whatever, some nice printed note card, and you write a little handwritten note, say, hey, Sally, or hey, Jim, thanks very much for the business. Look, we really do appreciate what you're doing. We're really happy to be working with you, being partnered with you as a company. We're looking for a long-term thing, Thanks so much for your support. I saw what you're doing over there. Look, wish you all the best with what we're doing. If you need anything, let me know, blah, blah, blah. Hey, look, here's a $20 Starbucks card. I'm not there personally. Buy coffee on me. When I see you next, I'll come and grab a coffee with you or whatever. Oh, by the way, here's our latest book. Send this out, send it in the mail, hope you enjoy it. Just stuff like that. Send a mug, send a book, send a journal, send a piece that is native to where you are. If you're in Australia, in a unique market, send a book on Australia and send it to your client with your logo and with your little note and with different things like this. And send them a unique bag of coffee. If you're in Hawaii and they have specific coffee, send them a bag of coffee from that area that they're going to love. It matters. It matters. And you know what? Most companies aren't doing it.
And for me, I can't do like I've had a hard time with it. And Rob and I talked about this. We talked over like this sort of thing and sending thank yous. And I've sent like Seattle chocolates specifically now to some clients and things like that. I couldn't stand like for me, and we talked about this just before the show actually. Like when I get Christmas cards with my wife, we look at them. Oh, that's great. Glad they sent it right to the recycle bin. Right. I don't keep anything like that around, except I have a card from my grandma when I was 20. She wrote me a specific card to me that was amazing. It was heartfelt, and it was important, and I've hung on to that. And a couple other very small knickknacks. Everything else is like, thank you, got it, recycle bin. But so for me, this action of thanking clients, I do appreciate my clients quite a bit.
Yeah.
But so when if you're watching this and you're like, well, I don't know about thank you cards, or like I guess so, or it's just sort of a perfunctory action, don't have it be perfunctory. I recommend only give communication that has meaning to you. only put that out there if there's actually some piece of fiber of yourself in it. You can put that out there. You know, when I went and I picked out these specific set of chocolates, ate a bunch of them myself. They were delicious. I wanted other people to have them, so my wife had to take them away from me. She put these cards together and fired them off and stuff like that, and I love that kind of thing. So I think, we had a viewer there on Periscope. That was really cool. A bunch of hearts came up. Anyway, what was really cool was, it happened, I swear to God. They're not there now, but they were there. I saw these hearts flutter up. So anyway, what I'm saying is, you know, so give a real communication from you. Like from my clients, my appreciation, it goes to a very real level. I'm a homeowner because of my clients and Richter.
Yeah.
I have my wife, she'd have married me anyway, but like, you know, like I'm able to provide, you know, and start a family thanks to my clients. Like that's very real to me, and it's not just a business transaction. And that's why, you know, I'm gonna like I want to send photos of my house and photos of my dog and stuff, and like thank you so much for participating in my life. And maybe they keep that memento because it's a connection, right? And hopefully we can all work together and move forward into the future and be real helpful and have synergy and
look, I mean, it's part of,
like that.
Look, it's part of why we're doing this. I mean, part of why we're doing the show is like, look, part of it is almost a thank you and an extra value add to our customers, right? To our clients and different things like that. One of the initial reasons of the show itself was because there was questions and different things that even our clients run into and different people that we interact, clients, prospects, and everything like that. You know, it's out there, and we put a huge amount into training and building. What we have Richter University. We have something called Richterpedia. We built our own like Wikipedia type thing of all the knowledge base for Richter on all these different things. We've put a lot of research and development, quite frankly, into sales, entrepreneur. Data and insights and different things like that for Richter itself, and we wanted to share a lot of that based off what we know works for our clients, you know, and we tend to write all these different things down. We're not perfect, but we're doing a lot of things right. You know, we've made the Inc. 5000 list 3 years in a row, and applied for the 4th year and different things like that. So we want to take some of these wins and take some of these things and give them to our prospects and clients and different things like that. And part of what this show is exactly that. It's our time and energy given to other people, and sort of helping share and spread that information as much as you can. And when you can thank or shower or go above and beyond or help in some capacity, it stands out. It stands out in today's day and age, and in today's business world. I think people have kind of gotten cheap, frankly, and pulled back, and that's an extra expense. That doesn't make a lot of sense. But you know, it comes back in spades, number one. Number two, it helps seal the relationship. I think it's very important for that standpoint. Whenever you make a sale, absolutely, I always tell my sales team, immediately reach out and thank them for it. Thank them for their business. It goes without saying, it seems obvious, but the truth is a lot of people don't do it.
We made a thank you video. I always say.
Yeah, we made a thank you. We made a thank you video. We get our clients to make part of our campaign. We get our clients to make a thank you video, and a lot of companies are not even really thinking about it. But the truth is, as soon as we make a sale, I always tell my sales team, make sure to follow up. Make sure to thank them for the business. Make sure to make that known, not like superficial, but literally thank them for their business and let them know that they are appreciated. Because they are appreciated. We don't just take on anybody who has a checkbook. We take on clients that we love. We take on companies that we love, companies that we're geeked out about, that we see we see who they are, we see what they do, we see different attributes about them, and we like them and we want them as clients. And then when they become clients, we're really thankful about that. And so we tell them verbally that we're thankful. We send them cards. We'll send them a book. We'll send them different things. We'll send them a Starbucks card. We'll send them a box of chocolates or some coffee or whatever. And try.
That's not bull, by the way. There are some clients with some very large checkbooks that we have turned down because we don't love what they do.
Maybe we don't love what they do. Maybe we don't love them.
So you do put yourself into a position to be thankful when you bring on a client that you want.
Yeah, you appreciate them, and you want, and then along the ways you start looking for ways that you can kind of add more value. Yes, they paid for this. Here's the service or product you have. Here's how much they pay, and these two things are totally equal. But what can I do a little bit more? What can I do that's a little bit to thank them and to sort of go above and beyond a little bit and sort of like make a difference, do something bigger. And it starts with just thanking them for their business and finding a way to do that that's classy, that resonates well with you, resonates well with them, and and something that they'll recognize and remember, and perhaps then they'll turn around and take that and go do that with their clients and things like that. And I think that makes a better overall work environment. So think with that. Make sure to thank your clients, thank your customers, thank your prospects, do something special for them, and you'll find that it's, number one, it's just something you should do. Number two, it pays back in many different ways. Mm-hmm. Okay, hope that helps. Make sure to subscribe to the show. Click the little red subscribe button. We're trying to drive that up, and would love to see more subscribers, and hit the like button as well. And if you have any questions, ask them in the comments. Go to Twitter at The Quarter Show and hashtag The Quarter. Go ahead and ask any questions. We're happy to answer those different questions, things that come up on the show, or new topics or things you want us to cover. Let us know, and we'll make sure we tackle different shows on those. Okay, we have more coming at you soon. Thanks.